If you're just tuning in and you watching right now, this is going to trigger you. This is clickbait. I'm going to take this $500 and I'm going to make a parlay and I'm going to give away $1,000 if we hit. I got money. I got red cups. I got you. Let's go. We don't. And we are live. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the MoneyPot Podcast. I am your host, Moss Money. And what did I say earlier? I'm starting it off with a bang. Okay, we got 500 of my motherfucking money that I worked hard for, and we're going to make a parlay, and I'm going to give away $1,000 on NFL Sunday, Week 13. Now, why should I do this? Well, I had a good motherfucking weekend, right? That's why. Because I'm winning money left and right. And you would know this if you follow me on all social media platforms at MoneyPot Podcast. So make sure you guys are following, but you got to stick to the end. You got to stay with me. You got to stick to the end to make the $500 parlay. It's going to be fucking insane. Too early for this shit. I got red cups. Let's go. You know what it is. What we do here is we go through game by game, giving you the best sports picks and parlays and player props all day long. So let's get right into the games. We're going to start off with our marquee game, and I'm going to hit you with the poll question. The poll question is, will the Eagles cover -4.5 today against the Tennessee Titans? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. If you're out there, if you're watching, comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree to this poll? Let's bring up the game right now. We're using FanDuel right now as our sports book, and I will bring it up right now, and we'll take a look at the game and see what you guys are seeing, what you guys are thinking. Hey, and you're still out there, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share, get it out there. Let everybody know what we're doing today. Giving away Christmas money. Whew, it's going to be crazy. All right, here we are. -4.5, -114 on the line. Need a little bit of drink, man. Early. There we go. Got to get that palate right. Over 45.5. Money line is -215. Tough game to call. I'm actually going to agree to the poll. I'm going to agree to this motherfucking poll. Go Birds. I think we get a win today. I think we get a win somewhat easily. This is a good Tennessee team. Let's not make no mistakes about it. This is a good Tennessee team. Let me see. No, I don't like that. This is a good Tennessee team coming in. They're 7-4, if I'm not mistaken. They run everything to Derrick Henry. I do know that looking at Tannehill was kind of injured from last game. That ankle was kind of bothering him. So he's not going to be 100%. Burks, I believe, is going to give it a full go today. But we do really well against opposing receivers. I believe we're top 5 in opposing receiver rate. So trying to find a way and trying to find how this team is going to move the ball. And it's got to be through Henry. His props right now are 88.5. I do tend to like that prop. It's a little bit low. It's usually like almost 95 yards, almost even close to 100 for him almost every game. So kind of telling that this is a little bit lower. And to me, that tells me from a game flow perspective that we're going to see a little bit more passing today, and that the Eagles could get out ahead early in this game through passing. So player props that we like in this game. I do like the over for Jalen Hurts and his passing. I'm going to do alternate over. I like him at 250 here, man. They're going against one of the worst passing defenses in the league, if not the worst. And to give me Jalen Hurts at 250 at +162, I like that, man. I think he has a pretty decent day today. We already know about AJ Brown and what Brown does for you. So we're going to go over, but we're going to hit him with his alternate over. And we're going to have a revenge game here. Over 100 yards for Jalen Brown today. This is a little bit, it's 2-1. So this is not a sure thing, right? Let's not get it twisted. This is not a sure thing, but they're going to feed him. They're going to want him to win this game. He wants to win this game. The team wants to win this game for him. He was coming off where he was sick last week. Hopefully, he's back to 100%. I haven't seen or heard anything much, but you didn't hear much about the illness that he had either. So, give me Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. I like this little 2-team parlay. If not, you can put a little bit of side money on here, maybe a little 50, 25. Don't put that nickel. Don't put that 500 on there, though. Don't put that nickel on here. Ooh, what if I put 500 right here? Make it quick and easy. Man, I'm giving away more money than I'm winning. Oh, man. Well, no, yeah. No, we got to make this 500 work for us. We got to make this 500 work for us. Sheesh. All right. And I do like Brown to score possibly here. The total over and under for the Eagles for total points, I think, was 26.5. So somebody's got to score, right? People are going to have to score in this game. So if he doesn't get over the 100 yards, if you don't like this, I definitely like Brown to score today as well. I like that. That looks good right there. That looks like a good 2-team same game parlay right there. Well, let's keep that in mind when we look at this. But I do like Brown to score today too as well. And then if you want to get a little freaky as Hurts say, put that in there too, right? Put a little Brown in there too. We'll see what 500 look like on that. Oh man, almost 42. Almost 42. We need more though. We need more. But I do like this play right here. This looks like a really solid play right here. I would kind of stick with this. Like I said, I do agree to the poll. I do think they go over. But from a betting perspective, I think this is a little bit more plus EV for your money here. That 4.5 doesn't go through the right number. It goes over the number at 3. Eagles are pretty decent at home from a win-loss record, but when you look at how they fared over the past the year, they're actually a better away team than they are a home team. So teasing up Tennessee makes sense. Get them through the 10 points. But I could see Tennessee losing by 10 too. So that's why I'm going to stay away from the line and going with the player props. I like that play. All right. Don, what's up, baby? You said take care of business. Yeah, unlike TCU and UCS. Yeah, we were talking about that, man. TCU stays, and we think Ohio State, and then you're going to get your Michigan-Ohio State rematch. TCU drops to 4. Ohio State gets in at 3, and you get your Michigan Michigan Ohio State. That's the numbers, man. That's what they want to do, right? That's exactly what they want to do. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking on that. All right, let's get to the other games. Let's start it off here. New York Jets versus the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings -3. Total is 45.5. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit with how we do the show. If I don't got nothing, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to be talking for an hour. You know what I mean? Let's get the plays in. Let's get the plays out, and let's keep this thing moving. So I'm gonna start off here as we're building our $500 parlay. So you got to stay with me. You got to stay with me to see the 500, and then you got to go follow me on all the social media platforms, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post the play, right? I'm going to post the $500 parlay, and we giving away. We giving away cash, man. Let's go. All right, so for this New York Jets Vikings game, there's only really one play that I really like here. Um, he's hit this in all three games he's been here. We're going with TJ Hawkinson over his receiving. He's hit this in every game play here. So we're going to do Jalen Hurts 250 yards and then TJ Hawkinson over 4.5 receptions. And that's it on that play. I don't have a side. I don't have a lean. I don't have a like. I would probably lean Vikes here. I don't really trust Mikey White. He had a good game against a bad team. Good spot for them. Not sure if he does that against what are they, 9-1? What are the Vikes? 7-2? What are the fucking Vikings? Let me check that real quick. Because I don't even know what the fuck they are. Come on, man. Did I pass it? I guess I did. There we go. 9-2. Yeah, 9-2. All right. Next game. Denver Broncos and Ravens. Pass. That's how we doing this thing, man. Pass. I ain't fucking with that shit. You fucking if y'all like certain games, just let me know. We'll swing back and we'll look at them. I'll give you a play. I'll give you a side. But if I don't got nothing on it, I don't got nothing on it. I don't got no mustard on it. I don't got no mayo on it. I ain't fucking with it. 2 tears in a bucket. Let me bring all my plays on my phone that I already got. I already got locked in. Because we already locked in, baby. We already locked in. Next game, we go Pittsburgh, Atlanta, trash. I mean, like, what are we talking about here? Trash. Trash ass shit. We ain't fucking with this shit. Trash. There's winners in every game, but I don't feel like looking that hard for this, John. Man, I'm not looking hard in that game. Actually, you know what? Do I have a game in there? There is one play. There is one play I do like. Pittsburgh is top 5 in rushing defense. This is gonna be a hard slate for Atlanta to get going here, but I do like the under for Cordell Patterson. Not an official play, not an official play, but if I was betting something in this game because I had this one written down, I really do like the under for Cordell Patterson in his rushing yards. He gets about 8 to 11 carries, kind of how he's going. The problem is Mariota gets carries. Patterson gets carries. Tyler right here gets carries. I think they even got one more. They're the top rushing team, but it's a mixed bag. So he could get 45, maybe. He might go on a long run and get pulled back on holding. Pittsburgh has a solid rushing defense, and with Watt back, it makes even more sense for him not to get this. He's more of a volume guy now. He gets like 11 carries. He only gets like 50, maybe 54, maybe 53 yards, like more like 48. So I think they go with the hot hand in Atlanta. All right, let's go back. All right, I do have a play in this Jaguars Detroit game. Detroit is now favored -5, 1.5. Total is under 51.5. I got to go with who's leading the league or tied for league in touchdowns. Give me Williams to get a touchdown. Obviously, touchdown dependent, but give me Jamal Williams to give me a anytime touchdown. He's got 12. I think he hasn't scored in all but like 2 games this year. So I'll take that number. I'll take those points. The other Williams is back. Got no thoughts on him, Jamison Williams. Got no thoughts. They said he looked good in practice. Take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But he's not even up here in terms of props. Could be a good DFS play, a little sneaky DFS play. He gets in the zone. But I kind of find it hard. Is he going to be full go? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But, that's the play for that game. All right, we already did Tennessee and the Eagles. Cleveland. So this game is interesting. You got Watson coming back, right? Watson's coming back. He hasn't played in almost a year, going against his former team. This line was at 8. It dropped. It looked like it got hit a little bit, dropped down. So I had to go back and look at what Watson did last year on a bad Houston team. And the one thing that I did notice was that him and Cooks was on the same page. and he didn't run as much as people thought. Or at least I thought. I thought he ran a little bit more. I was looking at maybe, look, get the rust off. He doesn't see it right away, take off on his rushing. But I think he's going to throw here, and I think he's going to have some success throwing here. Obviously, Houston's the worst rushing team in the league. So I'm not mad at you for anything, Nick Chubb. You got attempts, over rushing, touchdown. I don't think I have an official play that I put here for this, but Nick Chubb scoring just makes so much sense. Um, even they might even want Watson to score here on a flyer. Even taking him in DFS is probably smart. Houston's really bad. They don't even have their starting quarterback in. It's Kyle Allen playing, and he's terrible. So pick your poison. I do like, and I don't think Stinley's playing either. So Cooper's over looks good. I think if anything, Watson came back, wanted to get on the same page with Cooper. You want to get on the same page with your number one. So that makes sense. He doesn't see it right away. Does it make sense to drop it off? Hunt and Chubb having some success. Hunt scoring today makes sense too. It's kind of hard to. It's going to be hard to call it with this, but if anything, go with the Moose. Um, Nick Chubb has what? I think. I think I have it. Do I have an any touchdown one? I thought I had an any touchdown with them. Yeah, I did have an any touchdown with them. And I guess I didn't place that yet. Give me Nick Chubb. I'll take Chubb here. Anytime touchdown. All right. Yeah, limited snaps. Right, Don. They call him Diddy. What's up, man?
What's up, my boy?
I'm good, man. Diddy, Don was talking shit about Michigan and Ohio State already. Getting right into it.
Well, we ain't gonna see that matchup.
We gonna see that matchup. Stop it.
No, we not.
We gonna see it. Come on,
We're
man.
not gonna see it, brother.
All right.
You're not gonna see it.
Not gonna see it. Yo, I'm tripping. I forgot to tell you, and for those watching, 500, dog. I'm gonna put a five. Have you ever put in a $500 parlay?
Parlay? No, not a
Yeah.
$500 parlay. No,
We giving away Christmas money today.
throwing it down on the table.
Yeah, throwing it down on the table. We giving away Christmas money today.
What's the play?
I don't know yet. We put it together.
You just know it's gonna be 5.
I know it's gonna be 5. This is what I got so far. We've been moving through the games. I'm gonna let your eyes bless it a little bit. We're taking Jalen Hurts over his 250 yards alternate passing. A little bit chalky, but we're taking it. Going against the worst, if one of the worst top bottom 3 passing defenses in the league. I love this TJ Hawkinson play. He's hit this in all 3 games that he's been with the Vikes. You could probably see Saul. I don't know if Saul follows their best receivers or not. I don't know if he just sticks to one side. Obviously Jefferson's there, but good defense here. I think Hawkinson has some success. Like I said, he's his volume. He's getting 5 and up since he's been in Minnesota. So I think the trend continues. Give me TJ Hawkinson. And then we're going with 2 bell cows, 2 top rushing touchdown leaders in the league with Williams and Chubb. Should be a lot of points scored here with Jaguars and Lions at over 51. And Texans are terrible. Chubb gets in. I think Chubb gets in as well. So give me that's what we got so far. We got a 4-leg. Don't want to get too much more. You know what I mean? Maybe 2 more to add. But right now, if we look at it, it's pretty. Probably 10K. Oh, no. We getting there. We getting there.
I like it. I don't have no argument toward that one. I think those are all achievable.
Yeah. The Hurts thing is kind of
Hurts will be the only questionable one you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Jets do have good defense. I don't know how the Jets are against playing the tight end. We know the Jets defense is tough, so that'll be the question looking into the Jets defense against tight ends, how they played this year.
Fair. I think I was going the take on that was they're middle of the pack, but it's just volume for Hawkinson. I'm following the 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 train there.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if he scores, but like I said, I'll bring it up real quick here. He's only been with the team, what, 3 weeks? Did he start in Washington? Yeah, he was there in
Yeah, I think
Washington.
3 to 4 weeks. Yeah,
4 weeks. So he's
hmm
at 9, 7, 5, and 5.
yeah. He's been a boost. So
Yeah, he's just a volume
just the
guy. And
Jets
if
have a good defense. I just don't know how they are against tight ends. If the Jets are
yeah,
shutting down tight ends, then you're going to have some trouble. But at four and a
right.
half, it seems like he's going to get his share of opportunities, at least targets. So
So any games you want to go back to? I'm at obviously Cleveland and Texans, but I did all these games so far from the Jets, Broncos, Steelers, and the Jags, and obviously your Philadelphia Eagles.
um, let me see. You said you did the Jets and the Lions. You said you did the Broncos. I don't play on that.
Yeah, trash.
Um,
Yeah, I'm not even talking about shit no more. Like we used to kind of get in here and what we kind of like and kind of man, fuck that. We ain't betting
yeah,
that shit.
I like Derrick Henry over his rushing attempts. I think
Oh,
Derrick
you
going to
do
get
like that 88 and a half?
not his yards, his attempts.
Oh, it's attempts. It's attempts.
Yeah, I think going into this game, Tennessee's going to try to control the clock and manage the clock here. So I think they're going to hammer the run. I think the less that Philadelphia's offense is on the field, the more success possibly Tennessee can have here.
Yep.
So I see Derrick Henry getting over, I think it's like 20 and a half.
21 and a
Rushing
half.
attempts, 21 and a half. So went up a carry. I like him over that. And over the
Yeah.
last few weeks, he hasn't hit that, I think. But I think here in this game, for the strategies, from to keep it the ball on the ground, run the clock. So that's what I see there.
Agreed. Agreed. I like the play as well.
Maybe even looking at under Tannehill's passing yards also. Just because I think, like I said, going into what I was just saying, the ball should be ball control, short passing, hand the ball off. I don't see him stretching the field too much. I know we're down a few players in the defensive backfield, but I don't think Tennessee wants to get into a firefight.
Sure.
They just
Yeah,
seen us
sure that.
last week do that,
Mm-hmm.
and they know that we can keep up. So I think they'll try to take the Washington strategy.
Mm-hmm.
They have the offensive line, obviously the running back to be able to do that. So yeah, this is a really big game. There's a lot into this game, not just Tennessee Titans versus the Eagles. You got AJ Brown leaving the Titans, going to the Eagles, right? You got that
For,
story there.
for sure.
Um, you have a team that we've lost to, right? We've really
Yep.
got embarrassed to last time we played them in Tennessee. Who
Okay.
was it that went off? It was a Corey Davis that went off on us that year. I just
You
remember a
said.
post up the middle, and it just was like we couldn't stop Corey Davis. And
Mm,
that was a big loss that year too. Um, but anyway, sorry, I don't get into our history, but it's a little more to it than just a regular Sunday game.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't even thinking that far back. I wouldn't even think that would. Is there any players on this team that still even remember that game?
Well, I remember it. So, you know what I'm saying? AJ Brown, I'm sure remembers it.
Hey, that's.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember it, motherfucker.
So, I mean, maybe maybe AJ might come into this year, give us a little, he might be this week. I'm sure they were talking to him and then saying, "Hey, give us some information. Let us know what's the weaknesses here." I mean, that team is pretty similar to what they had when AJ was here.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I agree.
but you know,
All right. Anything about Cleveland and the Texans? And that's what I was kind of
I,
talking about. I was trying to find something with.
yeah, I like Cleveland
Um.
here.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
funny how
Cleveland here.
I don't know why the line dropped. I'm like, what is going on?
I like Cleveland here. What is it now? 6.5,
7.5.
7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I'd like to try to get underneath that key number of 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cleveland comes in here. I don't think they go too crazy with Deshaun Watson. They kind of slowly get him into to rhythm. But it's just Houston's so bad right now. I think Houston's also out. I think Brandon Cook is out too.
Yeah,
Um,
they're back to their Kyle Allen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so you have Kyle Allen out there. They put up a little fight in the second half against the Miami Dolphins, but as I'm sure the Miami Dolphins at that point was kind of playing prevent defense and didn't really care. Tua, I think, sat this third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, let me double check
Uh,
that.
so, but they did,
Yeah.
he was able to put the ball into the end zone a few times.
Hmm.
But I like
Yeah.
Cleveland. I think they play ball control here too. It's in the dome. Nick Chubb should have a field day.
Right.
Nice little
Exactly.
return game. I'm sure the fans are not even here for the game. They're there just to fucking
Yeah,
uh,
you heard that? Did you hear about that shit? That shit was
yeah,
so stupid. Like
right.
they said the some of the women are gonna show up to the game for what?
Yeah, I don't have
Like,
an opinion on it. I think we all uh, feel like this situation is what it is, and
okay, well you
unfortunate.
don't have.
It's unfortunate. I want to be politically correct and say Deshaun Watson is a weirdo.
Whatever. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the women showing up.
Well, I mean, they got it.
Like,
They feel like they want to make a statement. So there's this. This is
they
their statement.
you got your money. What do you want to do now?
It's not. It's not enough, I guess.
Man, I tell you,
So
man.
hopefully this will be the end of it, and then you know, Deshaun will be able to move forward. But I'm sure he'll follow him.
For sure. For sure.
But either way, back to the game. I think this game should be. I like Cleveland at that. Maybe by a point. Maybe put them in some teasers.
Yeah.
I really don't see
I don't see a path
Cleveland
how
winning this game.
Texans. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see a pathway how Texans win this game.
right. It's not like Texans going to be like, oh, we got to beat Deshaun. That's not.
And
It's
they're
not the case
hurt.
here.
They got
Yeah.
two of their key players. Cook, like you said, Cook's out. Stinley's out on the defensive side. This should be a pretty easy win. I like Cleveland first half. I think that makes sense to
Ooh,
me.
that's a nice play. I like that.
Yeah, I like Cleveland first half.
Yeah.
Um, Washington versus New York, huge game in the
Hmm.
NFC East. Huge game. This line is now -1.5. Washington. Total is 40.5. I don't have any player pops on this game. Um, I know what's the boy's name? Slayton, I think,
Hmm.
for the Giants. I think Slayton is going to play today. I think he got sick late in the week, so he is going to give it a go. That's some concern for me from a New York Giants perspective because he was coming on a little bit there. But these teams, it's funny, as big as this game is, and as their records show how they've both overperformed, in my opinion, the Giants are going the opposite way.
They
They've
are.
lost their last two. Washington's coming on. I think they won either the last three or four. They won the last three in a row. They get quote unquote maybe Chase plays today. I'm not sure. Chase
No,
Young might
he's out. He's out.
is he out?
Hmm.
Even so, I know there was an injury to Gibson with his foot, but I think he's going to give it a go today as well. Um, they haven't. I think they're 6-0 maybe against the spread with Heineke as the starting quarterback. Possibly going back to in their last six games, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard for
What?
me not to lean Washington here. Um, I just think they're the better team. But this is an NFC East team. The line reflects that. I mean NFC East rivalry type game. Um, playoff
Implication.
conversations all over this one.
Hmm.
Um, I don't have a play on it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like you said, the Giants have been on the opposite way. I mean, listen, the New York Giants are a fighting team. They're gonna fight you. I just think
Hmm.
their woes have now caught up to them as we're getting to toward the end of the season. A lot of those games they played, there was some balls, bouncing in their right in their path to win those games. The bad decisions by other teams, doing certain things that kind of gave Giants that extra edge. I think this is the real New York Giants. I think they're really, really, truly probably a 500 team. They rely heavily on their defense. Their defense has been cracking lately. They rely heavily on Saquon Barkley. It's mid-season to end season. He's slowing down a little bit, and now you're going against a hot Washington team that's what 6-1 in their past 7 games. Heineke just seems like he's just as excited to play every single game as this is his first game.
Yep.
They've got a. It's starting. You're seeing that Washington has a culture there. They like to run the ball first, and feed off that with Heineke. Um, I mean, but going into this game. the Washington Commanders defense is 8th against the run. So that's going to shut down a little bit of New York Giants offense. You might see some Daniels, run props. He might be able to have to get out the pocket and start using his legs
He's
to
going to have
survive a
to.
little bit.
That's the
Yeah.
only way they win this game.
Yep. But I do for the game. I like Washington here. You might want to catch it early if you do like Washington. I think that line's going to continue to tick up. Uh, Probably more to probably -2, -2.5 before kickoff. So if you like Washington, take it now. I do like Washington on that short line. Hey, it's what it is.
Next game, Green Bay Packers versus the Bears. Green Bay is favored -4.5. I was like the walk it wounded of quarterbacks game.
Hmm.
45.5. Fields is supposedly playing from what I know. This is just another stay away game for me. I don't know what to expect from these quarterbacks. The only thing I would probably do is probably what's the boy's name? He's just been hot. He's got 5 touchdowns in the last like 3 games. Watson.
Watson.
Yeah, I would take a flyer on him. If we know how Rodgers is. Once he gets locked into a receiver he can trust. If
Hmm.
he gets locked into a receiver he can trust, then he's going there over and over and over again. And Christian Watson's come on late here. Maybe a DFS play here as well. He's probably pretty cheap, but 2-1 play for him to score sounds about right for me. But it's a stay away game again for me as well.
Yeah, I like to put this in our 3-team teaser, 10-point teaser, and go over the total here.
The
Um,
54, yeah, makes
yeah,
sense.
so no, it'll be over. So it'll be 34,
Oh, over 34.
over 34. I
Oh
think
wow.
these two defenses are very leaky. We obviously seen that against with the Packers, and we've seen Chicago be able to put up points, and Chicago can give up points. So with that being said,
Hmm.
I think either
Interesting.
whether Love gets in there or not, I think he'll be able to move the ball. And I think Justin Fields can, use his athleticism and push the ball into the end zone. So we're going to tease them down to 34.5. You telling me we can't get 20 points by one of these teams here?
Uh, it could be like a 2014 game for sure. In my head, I don't know how Chicago's going to score because I don't. I mean, do you expect Fields to just start running again? You know what I
Um,
mean with that shoulder? Because
I mean,
if you know if you, so you we played, if you know a quarterback coming out there with a bum shoulder, don't run over here because I'm doing everything I can do to remind you of what you're doing right now.
I think that's his game. That's what's made him where he is. Not him throwing the ball, not him sitting in the pocket. Him sitting in the pocket has got him murdered. So what I'm saying is, I don't think he's going to change the way he plays. That's Justin Fields not going to change the way he's going to play. It is
Right.
what it is, and I think that the defense of Green Bay is leaky, and I think Green Bay is going to be able to put up points too.
Mm.
Um, I mean, we've seen that. I mean, let's look at over the last 3 weeks with Justin Field in the game. The Bears have scored 24, 30, 32, 29, 33.
Hmm.
That's the Bears. They're all in the 20s. The Packers. And we know that Aaron Rodgers is not healthy, but 33 last week, 17, 28, and they had a tight one against the Lions. That was a surprise. So you're thinking it's going to be more like a Lions Packers game.
Yeah, I think this Jones going. I think this Jones
Yeah.
going to be tight. Like I don't trust these. I don't trust these quarterbacks. And for him
Okay.
to come back out and just start running for 100 yards with a bum shoulder, with a separated shoulder, I mean, he can shoot him up all he want. He might be good for the first quarter, but it's going to be
Hmm.
cold in Chicago too. This type of year, it's going to be 30 degrees. Yeah, nah, buddy. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. But I'm cool on that, boss, as
I
they
hear you.
say.
I hear you. I hear you. But you can throw that in my teasers. Over 34.5. We'll take that
Okay.
for me.
I actually forgot about this game, the Seattle Rams game. I didn't even look at this. I have no play in this.
Oh, Seattle fucked me last week.
Oh
What
yeah, I
a
remember that.
Oh my God.
I remember you
It
was
was
tight. 100.
$1,200 riding on that one game.
Mm, mm, mm.
And that's what they did to me. unfortunately. So fuck the Seattle Seahawks. But in this case, I think they win this game. You want to throw them in a teaser to get them down.
Yeah, Stafford's
Obviously,
out.
yeah. Stafford's out. Cooper Kupp is
Cooper Cup
hurt.
is out. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, Aaron Donald is out. Um,
I'm not
it's,
touching it.
it's a few things, but I like Seattle here. I think it's a bounce back for them. So they'll be in the teaser for me.
Okay. All right. Now we get into the good games. Right. These three next games are going to be great for 4 o'clock football. So let's go. Miami Dolphins at the San Francisco 49ers. San Fran is favored by -4.5. Total is 45.5. I'm on the Dolphins in this one, bro.
I know you said that.
Yeah, I'm on the Dolphins on this one. I like the 4.5. I just read that Samuel is going to be a game time decision. CMC McCaffrey is got a knee injury. Kittle's hit or miss. So this line, like with this offense kind of beat up the way it is for somewhat, this line is telling me that that this defense is going to win this game. And this defense, even though it's been playing stout, I know everybody's seen the stat that's been put out there. Second half in the last 4 games, they blanked everybody. But let's take a look at this. They faced the Saints and Andy Dalton. They faced the Cardinals and Colt McCoy. They faced half of Justin Herbert, who got knocked out in the second half with a concussion. Then a bye week, and then they faced and then they did they score in that game? No, and then they faced the Rams, a 3-8 Rams team. So somebody tell me, you know what I mean, that this team is going to blank the Miami Dolphins, who are probably, if not, I'm not mistaken, top 3 offenses in the league right now, especially from a scoring standpoint. I don't know about that, bro. It's way too many points. I'm not mad at you if you take the money line in this one. I'm really not. So I am on the Miami Dolphins. Bloop. Get him in there, boy. Give me the Miami Dolphins plus 4.5. I really like the Dolphins today. Really like the Dolphins today.
Yeah, I'm not a believer in the Dolphins. So I know we're
Yo,
gonna be going head to head.
your Jones be so settled. You're just like, yeah. I don't believe in the Dolphins.
I don't believe. I mean, to me, the Dolphins haven't played anybody. They haven't
Peter,
done enough for me. This is the time they're going to show me who the Dolphins really are. They're going away, playing at San Fran. I think this is a big test for them. Then the next few games, they got conference games. I'm sorry, division games, up away, from comfortable Miami, where there's 1,010 distractions. You put the other team in the sun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about home field advantage. That's where they've been when they've been dominating at. And I believe in this San Francisco team. I think they're great on every single level.
mm,
There's players on every single level.
mm.
They're getting more healthy than what they were, and I think their defense is for real.
Hold on, you said
Regardless,
they're getting more healthy. They're
as
not
far
getting more healthy.
why you say that?
I mean, Samuel is a game time decision right now, and
Yeah,
CMC's been fighting a knee injury the last 2 weeks.
are they playing?
I don't know about Samuel. They say he's a true game time decision. He might
Okay,
not play.
with or without Debo? I think the defense on this team is legit. Frank Warner is
Wow.
probably one of the best linebackers in the National Football League, uh, and I think he'd be ready to go. So what I'm saying is, you're telling me that in the NFL right now, they have not allowed over 281 yards currently, right? Points allowed is only 15 points. First downs per game is only 16, and they're only averaging 4.7 yards per yard per game. That's the stats. That's this year's stats for San Francisco 49ers. So if
Oh
anybody
my.
can slow down the Miami offense, it would be the San Francisco 49ers.
I don't
And
think.
on top of that, don't forget these two guys come from the same tree. McDaniels, Shanahan. They're all from the Shanahan tree.
Yo,
So McDaniels have learned. They all look up to Shanahan. They all were like brothers when they were kind of doing that moving forward. I think it was him, Daniels, and who else was it? It was another. I forgot who else the other one is. So they all are familiar with each other. Oh, coach from the Rams. They all came from the same tree. McVay. So this is something that they're going to kind of be ready to go. I just like the 49ers. I don't like the 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would go. Let's look at the team totals here. Can we look at team totals for me?
Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to make sure I put my Miami bet in here while you talking shit.
Oh, well, you go ahead. You go ahead and do what you want to do. I'm just letting you know this is the big test for Miami.
And they're going to pass. I'm a fan of the Niners. I wasn't a fan of Trey Lance Niners. I'm a fan of Jimmy G
But the
Niners.
Dolphins hasn't played it. Who did the Dolphins play?
Who the fuck did the Niners play, bro?
I'm asking you, who did the Dolphins play? You're so hype about who did the Dolphins play?
I'm not.
The Texans. They played the Browns.
They played
the Bears.
They played the Ravens. They played the Bills. They played the Bengals. They played the Jets. They played the Vikings.
We're going all to the front. I'm talking about where they are in the last 5 games.
They played your Detroit Lions.
Right. barely won. Barely.
What do you mean barely won?
31-27. 31-27 is not
Detroit
barely?
didn't score in the second half, bro. That's not barely winning.
31-27 is barely winning.
Okay.
That's within a score.
Yeah, all right.
Miami didn't score in the fourth quarter. What are we talking about?
But they scored 14 in the third.
Right, and barely won. meaning they came from behind and barely won against the Detroit Lions. That means they were losing. Come on, man.
All right. What we got? What you want to talk to me about?
Texans was up 30-0, and then there was almost lost that game.
Yo, are we really going to go right here? Yo, look at this. Is who the Niners played: the Bears, Seattle, the Broncos, the Rams, the Panthers, the Falcons, then the Chiefs, then the Rams, then the Chargers, then the Cardinals, then the who was on this list to make them believe that this is really a top tier defense? Look at these quarterbacks.
The Dolphins today. You're gonna see that too.
All right, we're gonna see, dog.
We're gonna see.
You know what
I mean, we're gonna see.
We're gonna really see. God, tell me what you want me to look at, man.
Just a team total. That's all.
For who?
For both teams. Team total.
Both teams. Oh, okay. All right. 49ers is at 25, and then the Dolphins is at 20.
How much?
20.5, actually. Let me put some respect on that.
20.5. And how many points each team average a game?
I don't even know how many points Dolphins are. They gotta be like 26 and a half. Somewhere in there. No, I don't, Negro. Go put money on that Dolphins under then. You like it so much.
I'm very close to doing it.
Go ahead.
I am definitely close to doing that.
You ain't doing that. You ain't way. You ain't no way in the world you put no money on no Miami Dolphins not to score 21. Don't let the camera get you hyped now.
Actually, I might do that. That might be my
play. I want to see receipts if you do that shit.
All right,
ain't no way you ain't doing that.
I'll show you the receipt.
Ain't no way. I don't believe that. I believe it when I
like it. I like it.
You like it?
I do.
All right.
I like the Niners. It's gonna be a little rainy and soggy out there.
Man, it's a 10% of rain.
It.
We're talking about rainy and soggy. We're talking about Miami, dog.
We got the tarp on the field right now.
I mean, so what? We talk about they coming from Miami. You know they play in the rain in Miami.
Man, I'm not worried about them in that cheating ass Miami home field.
Yeah,
that cheating ass. It'd be 80 degrees on one side and 110 on the next. Come on, man. That should be illegal. Dudes out there about to die. I ain't trying to hear that.
It's all about it's raining and soggy in San Fran.
Tua got something coming for him. That defense is gonna get to his ass. Oh, look for Tua's unders.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, my man Holmes knows. See Holmes. That's what we talking about.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I like him. Yeah. I do. I like both those guys. I don't like him today.
Come on. Man, what we talking about here? All right, we're gonna see in this game. I
Yeah.
might even call. I might even see what you're doing for 4 o'clock game. I'm want.
Hey.
I want. No homo. I want to be right next to you and watch this game.
Yeah, that's a little stretch.
Chargers versus Vegas. Actually, you know what? And I am going to put them in 10-point teaser. Dolphins. I'm going to tease them up past the 14 and a
Yeah,
half.
that's the only way. That's the only way to play. Yeah, put him in a 10-point teaser. That's the best way to play him.
That's the only way to play them.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
that's
them in a
that's a
10-point
good
teaser as
play,
well.
ladies and gentlemen. That's a good play.
That is an amazing
You
play.
ain't
I
you
can't
ain't you ain't playing that plus 4.5.
bet money.
It's
Bet
bad. That's
money.
bad capping right there. If you play that plus 4.5,
Mm, no, it's not. It's great
that
capping.
line telling you the Niners.
Okay. All right. Los Angeles Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are favorite -2.5. Total is 49.5. This is ticked down. I thought this was at 51. It's kind of ticked down a little bit. Um, I do have two plays here though.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking
Okay.
about it, both receiving prompts, total receiving prompts. Gotta go with they just force feed Adams. There's no way around it. I like the over for Adams 7.5, and they don't have it on this sports book, but on DraftKings, I like Keenan Allen's over at 5.5 as well.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, Keenan Allen.
Oh man. I don't.
He
You
didn't,
put that in a parlay?
no. Those are
Oh,
straight
okay.
bets.
Okay. All right. I was. I don't put no
Yeah,
Keenan Allen in goddamn parlay. He gonna
yeah,
blow
I
that
know.
shit up.
He didn't burn you. I remember that a couple of years back. He didn't burn you a couple times. He burned me a couple
Yeah, he
times
don't
too.
because he don't finish games. He always get
Nah,
hurt. He
yeah, he
always on
hurt.
that
He always
dumbass
get hurt.
sideline with that dumbass face.
Yeah.
Um, so no, I would never put him in a parlay, and I don't even bet his props because you don't know if he's gonna finish a game ever.
He
I
said
love
with
your
that
Adams
dumbass
play.
face.
So
Yeah, I like the Adams play. I know he'll have he's there he's their guy. It is. You know who's coming on too? That was here, Mac Holmes.
yeah, he has a couple good plays. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been coming on. Like he is their number two.
Hmm.
And I don't know if Jacobs is even going to play. I mean, he showed out last game, obviously with over 200 yards rushing, but he still got that calf injury, and he's had over 350, almost 340 yards rushing in the last 2 games with that calf injury. I don't know. Does it catch up with him sooner or later? You know what I'm saying? Like, and possibly a shootout here with 49 points on the board. I kind of
Yeah.
like this. Now I'm looking at it. I kind of like this. This is a sneaky play with Holmes here. Only
What's
3.5,
what's the total on here?
49.5.
Yeah, you can give me the over and tease that other over what I had with Chicago and the Bears. You can add that to it. Over 39. I like that.
Okay. I added the Chargers to this teaser for me.
Like I said, there's two teams in this game in this NFL that I really, really don't trust at
Mm,
all, and I like put my money behind it. And that's the LA Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. I hate.
mm,
I don't want to say hate. I dislike the way those coaches coach football, and they
mm.
always find a way to do something stupid that's going to fuck you. So in that case, I don't really know about this game. I think two teams are struggling. I don't have a call on the side. I like to tease the over because I think both teams suck.
I do like the over as well, teasing it down to 39.5. I think it's going to be points scored.
Mind
But
you, Raiders are 5-1 ATS over the last 6 games. That's a good number.
that is a good number. That is a good number. Um, I do, and you know what? There's a little revenge game here a little bit, right? Didn't Mac wasn't Mac on the Raiders?
Mac, yeah, originally
It was we went the Raiders and then
he was at the
well,
Bears
no,
and the Raiders
it
and the
was then
Chargers. Yeah,
yeah,
but I
right.
don't. Anybody really even really? Are we really talking about like
Uh,
these two teams stink. Ain't no
yeah.
motivation. These dudes ready for this Christmas holiday and get this.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you. All right, keep it moving. Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Cincy.
Interesting game here.
Yeah, KC is favorite -2.5. Total is 52.5. A lot of ports, a lot of ports, a lot of points going to be scored here. I was looking at everything at this. The passing prompts are both at 300, believe it or not, for both quarterbacks. over 292 and 302. I think they both get there.
That's a
To be
lot
real
of
with you,
yards. That's saying the shootout. So what's the total of that game?
it's 52 and a half. It's the highest total of the
Wow.
week. It's definitely a shootout. Chase is up for this game, so I'm adding him to my touchdown. Give me Jamar Chase to score.
Yeah.
Cincinnati is a different team with them. Um, there's just a different team with him on the field, and he changes everything for them. And then no Mixon. I know Mixon was pushing to play this game, but he's still out with a concussion. Even though Samaji did okay last game, I was surprised at that. Um, and then looking at also Kelsey's over his receiving yards makes sense too to me. Cincinnati is top 5 against receivers. So with that stat out there, and then he's Kelsey's just it. He's just it. You know what I mean? He's just it. So I do like the over here with in a straight bet, not in the parlay, but in a straight bet. Kelsey over 79 and a half.
Yeah, I usually always like to take Kansas City on a short line. I just think Patrick Mahomes is all the difference in the world when it comes down to quarterback play.
Yeah,
Uh, he affects the game so much, what he can do offensively. This line being at 2, I feel like I want to take Kansas City, but something's telling me just to chill for a minute because I think the Kansas City defense secondary is banged up a little bit. So that's a cautionary tale with that. I'm just going to use my third play on that 3-team teaser and go over here.
yeah, yep,
Um,
makes sense.
so that'll be my play there of
Yeah,
the
over
3-team
42.
teaser. Yep,
Yeah,
I think
I
they
like
both
it.
get in the 20s. It can end up being a shootout. Chase
So
should have a field day, but mind you, he has a fracture in the hip, so we'll see how he looks out there.
oh, is that what it was? I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it
a
was something
fracture in the
else.
hip. No,
Oh,
he had a hairline fracture in the hip,
oh, it was a hair. Okay, okay.
but I think it's affecting him enough where he couldn't play a couple of days. So you can't mess with the hip, man. I mean, I know we got new technology, but every time I heard about a hip
Mm-hmm.
injury, it's always been detrimental to
Mm-hmm.
a person's career. I.e.,
Mm-hmm.
Bo Jackson. Remember Bo Jackson ran out of his hip.
Mm-hmm. I remember they showed.
How powerful you have to be to to run out of your hip.
I remember they showed the play when he got hurt. I
Yeah,
remember they showed the play when he got hurt, and his
so
hip just
crazy.
like collapsed in. It was crazy.
And he never came back. But anyway, I don't think that ever happened in this 2022 with the technology we have. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So
he
for
should have
everybody,
a field day if he's healthy.
watching right now, I'm building a $500 parlay. Right. That's what we're doing here. And right now, it's 500 to win 30 grand. God damn. And this is the play so far. I don't want to go no more than 6.
I
Right.
already
I don't.
already see that L. I already see that
Damn.
500. I already see that 500
We
going
we
and getting
we got to sell it
getting
to the
burnt out.
people.
Mm-mm. You put
Mm-hmm.
Miami on there. You put Miami on there.
You and this Miami
You
shit.
lit that thing on fire.
So, but you got to be following us on all the social media stuff, on all the social media platforms. You got to hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And when I post this, because you got to see it when I post it, because I don't want to bullshit y'all. Um, you got to comment on the post, so I know that you've been watching. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that for me. And also it helps all the back end stuff, like button, all that good stuff. So I put Chase on here, but that hip injury has some concern for me. Now that you say it, but they wouldn't put him. I mean, they're putting him out there obviously because it's the Chiefs. It's a huge game, but they wouldn't put him out there if he would hurt himself. I mean, it's not like that.
No.
They're bad. So I'm gonna stick with the original play. And you just gave me a little bit concerned because obviously with hip stuff, fast twitch, being able to move, and then he could obviously hurt that hip a little bit. He was out what, 3 weeks? Almost a month, right?
Yeah, about 3 weeks. Yeah, 3-4 weeks. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So that gives me a little bit better. It's not like he was out only 2 weeks. It gave it some time to heal, at least a little bit, and kind of refuse. So I think I'm good here, bro. obviously your concerns about Miami, right?
Yeah, I think that that line is concerning. It's at 4.5. So you're saying if they're on a neutral field, that Niners are a better team. You're talking about their money line.
Yeah, I
So I
think
mean,
Dolphins win
Vegas
that
don't
game
agree.
outright.
That's why if it was 3.5,
Yeah.
then I'd be like, all right, cool. Now that it's 4.5, it's just telling me that Niners are going to win this game
Mm.
and win it comfortably by more than one score or at least a score. So that's where I'm a little nervous about.
So I mean,
Jamar Chase, I think the only question mark with Jamar Chase, I think he's going to get his opportunities obviously in the red zone, so you get the opportunity to score. I think you know, um, the QB is his homie, and he's going to try to probably give him the rock. The question is he going to be on pitch count, right? How many is he going to be on the pitch count? Is he going to be out there for 100% of the plays that he usually are, or is he going to be out there for 40% or 60%? That's
mm,
where you. That's where the question mark comes in.
I think I want to say that he was full go. That's what I read. Let me double check it again. But I think it
Mhm.
was like he has no limitations.
Okay.
Like
And
there's
Jamar's my fantasy guy, so I'm getting close to playoffs now. So I need all I can get. I got all I got out of Josh Jacobs last week, and now he wants to act like he don't want to play this week.
yeah, here it is. Here it is right here. Just real quick. This is from RotoWire. He's expected to play, no snap count limitations.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't tweak the hip, he should be on the field for every offensive
Wait,
down.
what? As long as he don't tweak the hit.
That's what it says. But so long he doesn't tweak his hip, his right hip during the game, he'll
Gotcha.
be out there. As long as just like
Yeah.
anybody else, as long as he doesn't get hurt, he'll stay in the game. And here it is. Usually his offensive shares or snap count is usually 86 to 100% in the 7 appearances this year. And in those 7 games, he has 605 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he hasn't scored in every game. There was probably a couple of games where he scored twice. Yeah, there was. So yeah, there was. So he kind of faltered out and then he kind of came on late. And the reason why I like this play too, is because of his prop. His prop is the high is 71.
Hmm. Okay.
So with Burrow at 300, with Chase at 70, the total being where it is at the highest total of the week, passing all day. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of rushing, and Samaji is more of a, he's not even on here as for his props, but he's more of a volume type guy, a little bit kind of similar to Mixon, but just not as explosive as Mixon. So game flow tells me, and it's going to be a clear day, 50, 60 degrees in Cincinnati, no issues with weather. Game flow wise, Burrow's going to throw for about 2 to 3 touchdowns. And I'm banking that the best receiving guy is going to get the touchdown.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Burrow's at, yeah, like I said. I mean, it's juice. It's not juicy, but it's plus EV money, almost 2 to 1. But that's where his prop is at 2.5. So I think I'm gonna leave it right here, bro.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think he gets opportunities for sure.
Man, this looks good though. Right? 28 grand. But let's not get greedy, right? I'll listen to your warning and put the money line Miami Dolphins. Let's go. 42K. I give away a grand to
You
people.
said you're not going to be too greedy, and then you go money line to the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I hear you.
uh, you know what I mean? I still give away. If this thing smack, like I
Hmm.
said, you guys gotta be watching. You gotta be following on all Money Pot socials. So find me on Twitter, find me on Facebook, find me on the gram. I'll post it up everywhere, whatever, which way is your poison of what you look at. Ooh, I got 3 touchdowns that I need to score. What's what's the play here that scares you a little bit?
Put 49ers in there at money line.
Man, we ain't doing that.
Just put it in there. Let's see what it says.
All right, you happy? I ain't doing that.
What's it go to?
It went from 15 to 22.
It went from where?
From 15 grand to 22 grand.
So it went up?
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm talking about take out the Miami Dolphins.
I did.
And you put the Niners in there? Moneyline?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I didn't have the Niners in here. I took the Dolphins out at
So
15
put
grand.
the Dolphins back in there? Moneyline?
And money line? Oh, that should
Uh,
go up to like 40.
oh, that's what you thought you said, Moneyline. Okay.
Yeah, money line. Yeah, money line
No,
Dolphins goes up to 40. And now if I take that out, if I put the Niners in, it goes up to 20,
and
22.
then the +4 is what?
The
28.
+4 to 28, which makes sense.
Okay. 22, 28.
6 grand.
Give me
That's a lot.
22. Give me 20. Give me a short 22.
Yeah.
Then a questionable. I want a short 22, then a questionable 28.
I'm trying to think. Is it Hurts? Is it Hurts or Chase is the worry?
Miami Dolphins.
I don't have the Dolphins in there right now.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I think there you go.
All right. Let's get out of here on this Monday. Actually, no, I always do that. I always think we got the last game, but we're not.
You do.
The Colts versus Dallas. Dallas is favorite -10.5. Total is 45.5. It looked like the Jeff Saturday thing is going. I think it's gonna blow up right now. He came out, won the first game. Obviously, big boost, excitement, and they just shit the bed last game. And even though they were in it, they had a chance there. They still shit the bed, and I think that continues. This offensive line is not ready for this defensive front from Dallas. If you're doing any type of 10-team teaser, Dallas should be loaded in all of them. I don't see any way the Colts win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing it. I have my 3-team teaser, 10-point teaser. It's going to be Miami, the Chargers, and the Bengals going all dogs and teasing them up through the key number of 10. So, but I'm not mad if you put the Cowboys in to finish off a teaser. Finish off the night on a good night.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's the best play there. Don't really have too much else to say.
Yeah,
Fuck the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Cowboys.
Fuck them.
And yeah, they got a layup this week.
Yeah, they do. All right, Monday night game. We got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Tampa. Tampa's favorite -3.5. Total is 4.5. And the story about this game is Brady hasn't swept the New Orleans Saints, I guess, in his career. I guess is the kind of narrative that I'm hearing with this. I would lean New Orleans if it was in New Orleans just because of that stigma. But the fact that it's in Tampa, I think Brady knows what's that story. You know, I mean, like let's get some twisted with all these players. They all know the spread. They all hear the numbers. Tom not excluded from that as well. So he knows what's going on. I don't think it's supposed to rain in Tampa. I think it's supposed to be, like a 70, 80 degree weather type day. I'm back in Tampa because I'm an Eagles fan and I want a top 5 pick. So come Monday night, make sure you follow on all social media platforms. We'll have a play together. But as of right now, looking at this line here, I like Tampa here.
Yeah, yeah, this is a tricky one. Like you said, you put the nail on the head. It's been tough for Tom Brady to kind of win when they play the Saints. I just don't trust Andy Dalton. But this Tampa Bay team's been struggling. So I don't really have a play here. This will just be a live game to watch and see what's happening. I don't see a lot of scoring in this game, so I might lean to the under. That's my only play. I did want to get back to that Cowboys game. You might want to add something to the parlay, and that's Ezekiel Elliott anytime touchdown. I know he's been pretty good in the red zone these past few weeks. I want to say it's like 2 to 3 or 4 touchdowns in the past 2 games. So it seems like they have a strategy of Pollard being their more explosive, exciting back, and then Zeke kind of grinds out. So that might be a nice little added target. I really do like him to score against the Colts here, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do I really want to leave it all to a Cowboys?
I mean, you have a lot in there that needs to happen. I'm saying if we're going,
yeah, and we going for it, we might as well go for it, huh?
yeah, we here now. You know what I'm saying? What's it do if it does anything?
It jumped up 10K.
Damn. So yeah, 33.
33.
I
500
like
to
it.
win 33.
I don't think Ezekiel Elliott will be the reason you don't get it. There'll be multiple reasons why, but it won't. I don't think Ezekiel Elliott will be the one.
Oh, if we get this thing all the way down to 1, I ain't like that, everybody.
Yeah, that's a perfect spot.
Oh no, we're not hedging it. I'm not.
I'm saying. Well, if it comes down to Ezekiel Elliott, motherfucker.
No, I'm talking about this cashing. I'm cashing out. I'm taking that cash. Whatever it is.
Okay.
People get so hung up with hanging on. You know what I mean? These bets to be like $100 bets to win, 40 grand, and they got a cash up offer of 10 grand, and they're like, no, I'm riding. What are you doing, dog? Like, what are we talking about? You just won 10 grand off 100. Take it.
Yeah, I think
take the win.
That's the perfect spot there. Sunday night, and you've done everything, and it's only come down to Ezekiel Elliott. That's money in the bag.
That's a
no-brainer. What are we doing?
That's a no-brainer.
Wow, it's not even a play. You're just adding this value to the ticket. You're going to cash out anyway. It's just a no-brainer. Put it in there. It's going to lose before it even gets to him. So if it doesn't lose before it gets to him, you can cash.
I was about to say, let's talk it up though, man. Like, damn, you're talking about it's going to lose before it even get to him.
Well, I'm saying if it doesn't, it's a no-brainer. You're going to make at least half or a quarter of that money that you were going to make anyway.
All right. How about this? I'll put Zeke in there, right? You cover the 120. You give me 120, and I give you $5,000 if it's smoke.
So what are you going to do? What's the?
I'm leaving it as is.
What's the plan here if Zeke, if it's the last play of the ticket?
If it's the last play of the ticket, we cash out. We cash out.
So what do I get?
You still get the $5,000. The cash out's still going to be over $10,000.
Okay, I'll think about it. I mean,
if it's 10 $10,000, how about this? I'll give you 30% if it hit, whatever it is. It's gonna be more than $100. We know that, right? You know what I mean? So I'll give you 30% of whatever the cash out is.
So you want me to give you a quarter of the money?
No. Give me 120 to cover Zeke, just the plus 120.
No, I'm good. I thought I was giving you the layup. I thought that's the layup. That's the layup to boost it from 28 to 33 or 34 ultimately. And you don't really have to worry about it besides it juicing up the total. That's what I was saying. Because it's a Sunday night game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So either way, at least you juice up the number to 28. I mean, to 35, another $5,000. And then you have a decision to say yay or nay if you want to cash out or let it ride.
I'm just saying.
But if you don't feel like, then don't take it off. Take it off.
No.
No. You question it. Now you putting the juju on it. You're putting a juju on it now. You questioning it. You putting a juju on it. Take it off.
No juju. I'm gonna leave it on, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna hit you if it come down to Zeke.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you up and be like, yo, what happened to you? It was $120. We could be eating right now. Because you know me, brother. I want to share
anyway.
I want to share.
You gonna share anyway.
I want to share. You know what I mean? I want my brother to live how I'm living.
Listen,
once I get on,
we built this ticket together. He better share, regardless if I get 120. He came up with the idea to put the 5 on it. Like, you hear me? I might not see me next week.
Best rapper alive. With more yards than AJ Brown with a backup quarterback for the year, are we frauds? I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Wait, GOAT with more than yards than AJ Brown with the backup QB.
I don't understand. I don't under CD and the GOAT.
Oh, CD Lamb with more yards than AJ Brown with a backup quarterback for half a year. I guess he must be a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Let's look at CD Lamb's drops. Let's look at that.
Drops?
CD Lamb. Everybody owes some damn CD Lamb. Get CD Lamb out of here.
He's a weird bull to me. CeeDee
Best
Lamb.
rapper. You a Cowboy fan?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. I was looking. I was like CD. Oh, okay. Go. Okay. More. Why don't you just put CD Lamb? Why you gotta add
You want to
that?
be creative. That's what Cowboy fans do. They just want to
All
be.
right.
They
You
wanna be
gonna spell everything else out, and you gonna put CD Lamb. What, to throw us off? Wait, I guess throwing me off. But that's just like, for what? Why? Just extra.
Hey,
No reason.
fuck the Cowboys. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Yeah. Don, you said switch Zeke for Pollard? I don't know, man. I agree with Diddy here. They're gonna feed Zeke. They always do. When he came back and they said he was good, and Jerry said he was good, and Pollard looked amazing the week before, what did they do? Give the ball to Zeke.
Good. He got 3 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. He good.
He got more than that.
And you worried about your ticket here?
All right.
That's a layup.
All right. I like the oop. All right, y'all. That is the show for today. Like I said, follow me on all social media platforms. I'm going to get this ticket in. It's a $500 ticket to win 30 racks. If you follow me on all social media platforms, will you see the ticket come up? You got to subscribe. You got to hit the like button. And you got to have MPP in the comments. Diddy, you got anything else before we get out of here with any type of plays?
That money better not be no Usher money. I know that.
On that note,
don't let him fool you with that Usher money over there.
On that note,
yeah.
This is Moss Money. That's B Diddy. This is MoneyPot Podcast. Good luck, everybody.